man, damn this, man. I got a wife and kid. I got bills to pay. And you said it, man. Unless you're a former athlete, you're not going to get an opportunity like brothers like us. We're never going to get an opportunity like what Tony Romo got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that just only happens. Guys that used to be interns for us, guys that were board ops, that's who people have on the air now. So I know for a fact, man.
It's funny you say that. Let me stop you right there. I can't start to tell you how many people, like the perfect example, and I'm very proud of her, is L. Duncan on SportsCenter.
Right.
I can't start to tell you how many people that were our interns, man, that had, let's put it like this, more connections and were part of little cliques and went out and ate dinner together after work and played golf together and attended each other's, house parties or whatever, that are like executives now in the industry. I mean, it's really bullshit when you think about it, man, but what do you do?
It is. And that's why, I started doing my own online show. I was like, man, I'm going to do, try to keep the Sports Brothers brand alive. And like I said, man, Ed, we're both in different situations. I can't blame the brother for wanting to, pay his bills.
Right.
I still go to all the games. We still get the respect on the streets. The Miami Heat guys, the TV guys, they still show us a lot of love and stuff. We did some work with them on TV and stuff like that. But it's like there's this slight bias against black radio hosts.
Yeah.
And once I saw that you had launched the Doug Stewart Show a couple of years ago, I supported it. And I said, you know what? Maybe we should all just come together, man.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to the Shadow League in New York City. My man Mark Gray and all those cats. And,
right.
Your boy Scoop Jackson, all of them. Stephen A., all those guys still support us. So,
yeah.
It's all love right now. And I think that's what we got to do, man. So that's why WSME, in my book, is making history, and it's so important that I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, man, good stuff. And I agree 100%. And you're right. This, what we're doing now, what we've been trying to do here for the last 2 years, and I really think that we're cooking right now with Crisco, with adding the other shows, the live shows, is we're in effect trying to come through the back door. And that's how the Stews did. We came through the back door. They let us in, but they didn't know that we were going to have the success that we did. I don't think in a million years they thought that we were going to have the success that we did. And it's almost like we had such clout. And it's almost like it feels like that there's something going on where they can never allow that to happen again. Like the run that the Stews had can never happen again. It's almost like they had one of those Illuminati meetings in the back room. It's like, listen, we can never let them niggas get that big again.
Real talk, man. Real talk, and that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Because it'd be one thing. It'd be one thing if we didn't have the numbers. But for over 10 years, we dominated our time slot. So it's very disturbing, man. It's very disturbing.
Yeah, it is. And it bothers me. The other day, I said on my show yesterday, I stopped by QAM yesterday. That's who I was referring to, wanted to knock somebody out. It was the program director over there.
Right.
Mid-Eastern white dude. Like, what are you doing here? Like, I can still get in the building. There's a couple of stations in the building, and I went to Power 96 on some music stuff because I DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And he was wondering what I was doing in the building, like just hostile and shit.
What?
What's your problem, yo? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like,
straight clown, man. I seen this dude at the stadium at University of Miami games. And they wonder, like, how did we get in the stadium? Like, we didn't just start doing this shit.
Right.
We've been here.
Right. That's crazy. You're originally from the Bahamas.
Freeport, Bahamas. Yeah, Freeport.
So how long have you been in Miami, in South Florida?
I've been here since, like, the late 80s, like, mid-80s.
Okay. That's cool.
Mid-80s,
how often do you get back to the Bahamas?
Every couple of weeks.
Right, because isn't there like a boat that you can take down there, kind of like a taxi or a bus or something like that?
Yeah, there's a fast ferry that goes over there. I prefer to fly, but it takes about about 2-3 hours to get there. It's like a 20-minute flight.
Oh, so it takes 2 or 3 hours on the boat, which is kind of like a bus type thing where they go from Miami to the Bahamas, and it takes 20 minutes on a flight. How much does a flight cost down there, though?
It's expensive. It's like $320 to fly over there.
Nah, I got to take that boat, man. I got to take that boat.
The boat is like $200.
Right.
So I'm reading some of the chat, man, Doug, and folks are talking in I feel like the students got blackballed, and in a way I feel like the sports letters got blackballed too.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like you said, they had that meeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we can't never let these ninjas back in here again.
Right. And you know what, man? I really don't. I say that kind of facetiously, but when everybody, when months and years passed by, and everybody was like, "What'd y'all do? Well, y'all got blackballed," and I never bought into that because I've always been like, I'm not going to make an excuse for anything, and I still won't say that definitively. But I mean, it's just it doesn't make any sense at all, So I don't know how to explain it, but to say, I mean, there was some type of conversation that these guys can't get back to the level that they're at. And once again, there's not any explanation because we had the numbers. The numbers are there. You can go look at the numbers today. I mean, we dominated. Right. Not just won our time slots over 10 years, but dominated. It's very crazy, man.
Yeah, it really is. And, I called it from the beginning. Ed didn't want to say that at first, but I called it from the beginning. And it didn't kill my love for radio, for doing what I do, because, like you said, Doug, when you go out there at the games and people meet us and they get excited like they met some celebrity.
Right.
And when we started on 790, when Lebron got in trouble a couple of weeks ago, we would come on before Dan Lebron, and Lebron made that Magic Johnson comment. I had to defend him on my show, and I actually got an email from Dan saying thanks for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And because Lebron is not a racist, man. Lebron is one of the cats. He'd come in the studio and he would ask us, "Hey, how you guys doing, man? You guys all right?" Because he kind of expected us to get a little hate mail, so to speak, and racist type comments from the fans. But man, they embraced us. We had maybe 2 comments. One guy called us Soul Train on the radio. One called us BT on the radio. But that was it. That was the extent of it. We got love from everybody. White folks, Hispanics, which a lot of them are down here in South Florida. We were embraced by the fans, and that's how come we were able to beat Michael Irvin in the ratings.
Right. That's crazy. Finishing up with my man Jeff Fox on the Jeff Fox Show, coming up at 1 p.m. Eastern Time today. And, I mean, we could talk about this all day long, but it's always been very strange to me how, black hosts can say something on radio, and if it's talking about anything race-related, then you're a racist. Where that happens on the norm with any other white host, which, by the way, are 95% of the hosts on sports talk radio, and it's a different, it's a different conversation. It's definitely a double standard, man, on how the traditional sports talk listener listens to a black host and a white host. There's no denying that at all, and I know it all too well, firsthand.
Yeah.
Hey,
absolutely, man. So when the whole Michael Vick thing was going on, man, like he was being crucified down here.
Right.
I mean, he was being, they could lynch him, they would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you needed to have that other perspective, man. You needed to have people like us come on the air and not defend him,
right,
but just give another perspective.
Right.
It felt good for me, man. Listen to the Stews. It felt good to hear somebody that looked like us and sounded like us. That was just fun.
Yeah.
And that's the power of WSMB, because we look like us and we sound like us and we're unapologetic about it. And that's going to be our strength. That's
right. That's going to be our strength. All right, man. So what you talking about today on the Jeff Fox Show at 1 p.m. Eastern Time right here on WSME?
Well, today I'm going to get on your boy Bill O'Reilly a little bit. I don't know if you heard, Doug, but your boy got a little case of the touchy-feely like Bill Cosby.
Right, yeah. We talked about it a couple of days ago, but not really in depth. We talked about it during the entertainment report, Yeah, your boy, like Fox is selling lawsuits and stuff, and
And it's amazing how, again, the national media kind of throws stuff like that, under the rug. And as soon as the Michael Irvin story broke recently, which he's denied the allegations that he touched up on somebody, but they're all over it, and so, I'm just going to touch on that a little bit. Plus, there are a lot of big games in the NBA last night. And LeBron telling folks, man, that, hey, man, I've been to 6 straight finals, huh?
Yeah. Hey, that's what's up. 6 straight finals. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So Jeff, man, once again, very excited to have you on the network, man, live here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. And let's try to pull each other's audiences together, man, and let the world know what we got going on here on WSME as well as a bunch of other great shows, man. Welcome to the network.
Hashtag Black Sports Talk matters.
There we go. My man Jeff Fox. Yeah. Yeah. So tune in. Make sure you follow WSME on Spreaker.com. Follow the network, all right? So you'll get that alert whenever a show goes live. Once again, big difference in the way we were doing it many months back. Shows are live. They are live. And so Jeff Fox coming on at 1 p.m. Eastern Time today, all right? When we get back from the break, let's talk a little bit about the Oakland Raiders. A couple of different points. We'll get into that. Read more of your chat messages. Talk about 1984, the greatest year in movie history, it looks like, as well as a lot of other things. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show, WSME.
Ways of the world, ways of the war. My words are direction, thoughts put down for perfection, for dead in minds, resurrection, for hard heads a lesson, towards the feeling, true confessions, daily movement, progression, handle minds with aggression, respect my essence not to get caught in intersections like a lethal weapon, or safety for protection, here today be here for tomorrow, granted like words and scriptures for you to follow, pay attention, not all man's have good intentions, likely to stay in one dimension, put in place with discretion, know you're rating this one, see how deep things get, pure elevation, set it off to cure a nation. Here today, be here for tomorrow. Granted like words and scripture for you to follow. My man. Here today, be here for tomorrow. Granted like words and scriptures for you to follow. My brah. Here today, be here for tomorrow. Granted like words and scriptures for you to follow. My seed. Here today, be here for tomorrow. Here today, be here for tomorrow. Cock this so it's balance the bullets. We all holding full clips. Ways of the world forever. Keep my peeps in bullshit. Drama that. Another episode of the habitat. You see it ill and abstract. We live it real and that's that. Reality fact. See your brother lying on his back and another brother holding the gap. Cain and Abel had they beef a while back. Not for everything. Niggas should react. Bodies dumped out on the floor like a Roots video. You gotta see the show. You not living like you want more. My brother is my keeper. Spray your block with street sweeper. Heard the code of the sleeper. Why you wanna live how wide for Grim Reaper? Live your life. Get the thumping through your speaker. Only the few come around with a chosen run. You still have wits when I hold for bun. Of course I never think twice about busting. You only get spared one cousin. Here today, be here for tomorrow. Granted like words and scriptures for you to follow. My man. Here today, be here for tomorrow. Granted like words and scriptures for you to follow. My bro. Here today, be here for tomorrow. Granted like words and scriptures for you to follow. My seed. Here today, be here for tomorrow. Here today, be here for tomorrow. Ways of the world, ways of the war, ways of the cold, ways with no heart, ways of the world, ways of the war, ways of the cold, ways with no heart,
ways of the world, ways of the war,
ways of the cold,
ways
cold
with no
world,
heart, ways of the world, ways of the war, ways of the cold, ways with no heart.
looking for cure, all kind of remedies, knowledge of self, and pay attention how you walk is survival of self, and what we're spoken to is just the works and bring forth wealth. To put it short, don't talk shit that you can handle yourself. Cold world that is ground fair with a lot of cool cats, and you be missing a lot of those who felt short to react. Take heed, absorb instruction like when thirst off right. No, I lead and not to follow ways, cause safer than night. Use my little man. I love you more than I can stand. So even if I'm wrong, you never take it that for granted. Lands, working till it hurt 50 grand. Humble at accurate with flows of an acrobat created for the all to relate.